Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Keyshawn Davis can't make the Broner mistake. He can't make it. Adrien Broner made the mistake when he was getting ready to scrap with Marcos Maidana. 34 wins, 3 losses at the time. And Broner just, thought he was going to go in there. Maidana from Argentina, don't really speak any English. Had gotten a tough fight with Victor Ortiz, was able to get him out of there. Had got touched up by Devin Alexander. But when he hooked up with Robert Garcia out there in Oxnard, California, what Robert Garcia put together in a game plan for a heavy puncher like Maidana was something that Adrien Broner could have never anticipated. And he had all the confidence, all the swag. He was in his face. He was trying to intimidate him, doing all the same things I'm seeing Keyshawn Davis do. A whole lot of talking, a whole lot of, I'm going to do this is for the culture, all this crazy shit. Just like Broner was like, I'm going to make you speak make you speak English and all this crap he was saying, right? And then he got in the ring with Maidana. It didn't look good. Now, I'm telling you, Keyshawn Davis and Broner have some similarities as far as their expectation and future trajectory in the sport. Broner was supposed to be the next coming of Mayweather. He was entertaining, he was flashy, he was dominating opponents, he just looked amazing, okay? That being said, Keyshawn Davis has been getting better. Keyshawn Davis looks so good that there are people out there saying he is good enough to beat a guy like Davis. So they're saying he is the next up, the next Gervonta Davis. Now, Gervonta Davis, whether you agree with the opponents he's fought or not, everyone agrees that Gervonta Davis is dangerous as hell and probably has one of the best. He's one of the best power punchers in boxing, and he has great defense because he doesn't let you. You don't hit him. He allows you to do certain things. If he feels your power is like, okay, I can handle that. He allows you to do certain things, and then he uses that against you. For them to sit here now, and they basically teed up Keyshawn Davis, like Adrien Broner was teed up for that Maidana fight, to get knocked off of that shit violently. And I'm worried that Keyshawn, if he allows this banana, watermelon crap, and all the people on the outside are telling him he's going to do this, he's going to do that. If he allows that to get to him, he could go into that fight full of emotion, like Adrien Broner, and think that he's going to do something that doesn't happen. Now, who do I think wins? Baranchyk can fight. I'm telling you, that's not an easy fight. That is not an easy fight for Keyshawn. He's got to be locked in. But I don't know. But I think Keyshawn, he has everything it takes to win that fight. And also, when you're training with Bomac and Bomac's squad, and you got Crawford out there, and you got really good people around him, but, Baranchyk got good people around him too. So we got to understand what's going on here. These two guys can really fight. But I hope he gets in there and he's ready to take on this guy. I watched Barancyk's bare knuckle fight. Baranchyk can fight, man. Don't get me wrong. The guy he was fighting wasn't Keyshawn. I'm just saying, Keyshawn Davis has to be careful because when you start seeing you're making money now and Top Rank is pushing you to go on into huge fights, and you're talking about a $15 million payday in your next fight against a guy like Gervonta or whatever, fighting back at home. Now the paydays are jumping up to 10, 11, 15 million. You got to stay grounded. One fight at a time. But I just hate for him to become the next Adrien Broner, man. Now, the thing is, with Adrien Broner, when he lost, okay, he faced Maidana in 2013. Now, when Adrien Broner lost to Maidana, look at the guys he fought. Molina wasn't much of a threat. Emmanuel Taylor wasn't much of a threat. John Molina Jr. wasn't much of a threat. And he got in there with Sean Porter, and he just was afraid to let his hands go because that fight with Maidana affected him psychologically. Okay? Then he got in there with Khabib Alakardiev, which I'm probably mispronouncing his name. He was able to win that fight. He fought Theophane, was able to win that fight. Fought Granados. Many people thought he lost. Mikey Garcia, he lost. Jesse Vargas, many people thought he lost. Pacquiao, he lost. Fought Santiago. He lost that fight. They gave him the win, but he lost that fight. Fought Hutchinson. Many people thought he lost that. And Blair Cobb, he lost. So what you saw happen with Broner was just a real shocking, just downfall to come crashing back to the humble earth after getting clipped by Maidana. And for a guy like Keyshawn, who reminds me a whole lot of Adrien Broner, will he get a slice of that humble pie this weekend? If it happens, I'm worried about him and his subsequent performances because Broner just never responded. And again, Broner was very, outspoken, very aggressive, and had a lot of self-belief, just like Keyshawn. But Keyshawn has a lot of people that's supporting him and depending on him, and Keyshawn takes that serious. So I'm expecting Keyshawn to get in there and make the fight look much easier than what most of us think it's going to be. But I expect him to win. But it's not going to be an easy fight. And if he goes in there super emotional, I think Keyshawn Davis, I don't know if he's going to lose, but I think he may get dropped and get buzzed real good. Can't go in there emotional against a guy that doesn't show emotion. You can't go in there emotional against somebody who doesn't show emotion. It will not work out in your favor. That being said, let's see how it goes. I'm excited about this weekend, but I'm just watching. I'm like, damn, boy, this got a little air around the fight, man. Like Broner Maidana kind of vibes. But let's see. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. I'm in the breeze.